Hey, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice. We will rejoice and be glad in it. It's another day's journey, and I'm so glad about it. And I'm so glad that you're able to join me for just a few moments. I wanted to get a word out to you for a couple of reasons. Number one, don't forget that last week we wrestled with battling addiction. And then we put out on the social media the ability to sign up for a follow-up conversation tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. You can follow up, be a part of that Zoom call to learn about our deliverance ministry. Remember, we talked about battling addiction, and addiction, not just alcohol or drug, anything that gives you the got to haves. Um, we know that God can set us free from all of that, but we have a major ministry called the Deliverance Ministry, and you're going to find out more information about it by coming to this Zoom meeting. So it's on our social media, and you can register for it. It's going to be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., and I'm looking forward to your coming. We won't be long, but we do want to have a word of prayer with you. And we do want you to get connected through our sanctification community to know about that ministry and then how it will continue to meet. It's our church's approach to the 12 steps, and it's our church's approach to building community for persons who are wrestling with addiction of any kind. And then also, I wanted to remind you tonight on Fox News at 10:30, Cody Anderson's son, Bill Anderson, he's been having a conversation with some leaders in the city since the time of the George Floyd uprisings, and even after that, he has had a program that sort of keeps up with that conversation. Well, another part of that conversation is going to come on tonight. That's Fox News. It's 10:30. I am doing a little conversation with him along with others about just sort of the state of where we are. Obviously, a lot has happened. Some progress has been made, but we've got a lot yet more to do and to go. Obviously, when I stood before you on Sunday, I had not watched the news, and I did not have any information about the shooting. And we certainly know that racism is alive and well, and we recognize that we are in a fight. And so we pray for those impacted, affected by the shooting, for the lives lost, and we also pray for justice to be done, and we pray for the larger issues to be handled. At the end of the day, nothing short of bringing to justice the people who are authoring the big lie, and seeing some closure around January 6th and the beast that has been given permission over these last now 6 years. I mean, the reality is we heard the dog whistles for a while, and now the full-blown bullhorn is out. And that is what is happening. And even in our state right now, all of us are going to have to remain very vigilant as you look at who is going to be running for governor and who is attempting to sit in the seat of the Senate. The reality is these are persons who are forwarding an agenda that would set the clock back. I mean, we don't even have time for the squabbles that take place in-house within our same political parties, because there's such a big fight against others. And so I want to encourage you to stay prayed up and stay focused. Well, one piece of good news, you know what I want to encourage you to do on Sunday morning? I want to encourage you at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning to go to St. Thomas African Episcopal Church of St. Thomas on Lancaster Avenue. Why? My baby girl, Erica, is the Women's Day preacher on this coming Sunday at St. Thomas. Most of you know Father Martini Shaw, who has been there, and before that was Father Logan, a great church in our city, and a wonderful ministry. And I am excited for Erica. Now, they do have a mask policy, and they do have seating. And so, if Enon shows like Enon shows, it could be a problem. So we want to honor the fact that their sanctuary is nowhere near the size of ours. And so some of that means watch online. Some of that means go out and show a friendly face of support. But I want to encourage you to go to St. Thomas and support Minister Erica Waller, as she is the Women's Day preacher for their morning service. You can catch me online afterwards. You can see the reread. But for those of you that don't go there, I'll see you Sunday morning. So to top it off, tonight at 10:30 on Fox News, the conversation, where are we and what's next? Tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, those of you that want to follow up on Sunday's conversation about addiction, sign up and we'll see you on Zoom at 10 o'clock. And then, of course, on Sunday morning, I do look forward to your being at Enon, or if you would love to, and I would appreciate it, you support Erica at St. Thomas, and we look forward to that. Listen, I love y'all much. Appreciate you for giving me some time on your Friday evening. Be careful out there tonight. God bless you. God keep you is my prayer.